Hello, we did Chanel in work group 23. My name is Brandon Douglas.
My name's Noah Nielsen.
I'm Madison Gibb.
And I'm Renee Chu.
So the history of Chanel. The founder, Gabrielle Chanel, aims to revolutionize fashion for women while maintaining a timeless yet modern look. Chanel started off as a hat boutique in 1910 and gradually expanded to offer haute couture perfume in 1921, makeup in 1924, skincare in 1927, designed costumes for films in 1931, high jewelry by 1932, handbags by 1955, watches by 1987, and fine jewelry by 1993. Chanel's aesthetic strategy is one of functionality, comfort, and elegance, and their flagship store located at 31 Rue Cambon in Paris was designed by architect Peter Marino, who designs all the flagship stores. Chanel collaborates with a lot of different artists and ateliers, historically designing costumes for Hollywood in the early 1900s. Here with the backpack on the left bottom corner, we can see a collaboration with self-taught French-Vietnamese painter and graffiti artist Cyril Congo, who commissioned the artist to mix its DNA with modernized versions of Egyptian hieroglyphs. An exclusive and historic sponsor at the Paris Grand Palais from December 2020 to 2024, which is the setting for the Chanel ready-to-wear and haute couture shawls. This renews Chanel's commitment by its founder to support cultural and artistic stature of Paris.
Our new product reveal is a Chanel face mask. We have two different variations of this face mask, the first being a black and white mask with classic Chanel branding, and this mask is targeted towards the everyday consumer due to its versatility and wearability. It is essentially designed for people who want an everyday mask but still want to look chic. Our second variation of the Chanel mask is a Japanese art-inspired mask. In collaboration with the Japanese artist Yohei Yamamoto, we chose this artist for collaboration with Chanel because of his avant-garde embroidery that are highly sought after. His branding is simplistic, but provides an edge that Chanel will really benefit from. Giving a platform to Japanese art is something that will benefit the Chanel branding, since it's estimated that the total share of global luxury goods sold to Japanese consumers is somewhere around 35 to 45%. Japanese people have been wearing masks both as a courtesy and for fashion purposes for many years before the COVID-19 pandemic, and they will continue long after the pandemic is gone as well. Launching a mask inspired by Japanese art will be a timeless item that will increase in value over time.
The packaging. By using artful packaging within these Japanese-inspired face masks, Chanel would only hire Asian artists to design an eco-friendly package for these new masks in order to present the knowledge of how our Earth is doing, and as well as acknowledging COVID-19. This would support Asian people by producing both the packaging and the face masks within Asian communities to boost their economy within these trying times. Following a traditional aesthetic for these masks is essential in order to fully appreciate the history of Japan and Yamamoto's art style. We would follow their traditional techniques of artwork in Japan within the packaging and within all posts regarding these new products we'd be releasing with Chanel.
As for our promotion, the classic Chanel mask will be promoted as a daily mask to the average consumer. It is meant for daily wear, so advertising on social media and hiring high-end influencers to promote the product will generate a high amount of revenue. Chanel's collaboration with Yohei Yamamoto is unique and reminiscent of this current moment in time. So promoting this mask as a collector's item is a favorable idea. Art collectors purchase with intent. This product is stimulating and will be valuable in the future. Years from now, when people reflect on the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic, these masks will be symbolic of this moment in time.
People in processing for these new Chanel masks. Chanel would honor the history of the artwork by only hiring models of Asian descent whenever the masks are shown in a public display. Asian artists would be showing off the new Chanel mask and be given the opportunity to explain some of the history behind the traditions of Japanese artwork and what caused it to evolve into how beautiful and how wonderful it is today. Within this learning of Japanese history, Chanel would offer sponsorship not only to Japan but to the whole continent of Asia for up-and-coming artists who could submit their artwork for Chanel as long as they come from Asian descent. Chanel will show all of these artworks that are submitted through their website, but Chanel will choose a winner to create their very own piece of artwork within the flagship store of Chanel to demonstrate their respect and their love for Asian culture and Asian art. And within this, Chanel would also offer an opportunity for Asian communities to come together and work with Chanel to tell their story through COVID and through artwork to see how their struggles have changed within these times and show a truly beautiful way that will transcend time of how they reacted and how they prospered through these hard times.
Let's take a look at the cost and proposed retail price. The figures you see here are based roughly on a 2-month production plan. We have yet to forecast sales, so we have included the estimate pricing of how much it would cost for Chanel to produce 5,000, 10,000, and 20,000 units of masks. The cost per unit would therefore range from 35 euros to 26 euros, and this would reflect the initial investment from Chanel of 175,000 euros to 520,000 euros, depending on the order size. As mentioned previously, there will be 2 mask designs, one that has a Chanel classic design aimed at for everyday wear, and another as a collector's item where the design is a collaboration with a Japanese artist Yoji Yamamoto. The retail price per mask for the classic design would depend on the manufacturing quantity size, but the calculation is that it is of 400% of cost per unit. The pricing might seem quite high initially, but it is based off of current pricing of other designer branded face masks, and so our pricing would not be a surprise to our target market. As for our collector's item, where there will be a cap production of only 10,000 units to keep it exclusive, the retail price would be 203 euros per mask, 700% off cost per unit. To ensure that major milestones are reached, here is a timeline of the upcoming year marking the rollout of the masks. We have broken it down to 2 major sections, marketing and sales, and have further broken tasks down to pre-launch, launch, and post-launch for each section. For marketing, we are to finalize our market research and our target audience in the next 2 months, in which we will then start preparing PR and promotional materials in June. Just before the product launch in November, we will release the PR and promotional materials in the months of September and October. And in February and March, 3 months after the launch, we will analyze and evaluate our marketing efforts and see how to further improve market reach. And in terms of sales, we will need to forecast sales in August, so production can start in September, in which the masks will be launched in November. 2 months into the launch, key performance indicators will be reviewed in January, and data from that will be analyzed and evaluated in February to help and see how Chanel can improve their sales and perhaps further expand. Details will be explained for key performance indicators in the next slide.
With regards to the key performance indicators, we have 5 we believe that we are quite strong on. So during COVID-19, safety procedures have prompted an increase in the need to wear masks to protect from airborne droplets of the virus. While most masks are plain or medical in nature, a new marketplace need has developed for fashionable and attractive face masks. We believe both the need for masks and fashionable ones will easily drive product sales, especially with the Chanel brand image behind it. Our product satisfies not only the pandemic-related safety, but also long after the pandemic is over. Masks continue to be of high fashion importance, especially in Asian countries such as China, Japan, and Dubai. Our product differentiates itself from other producers in the market by being fashionable and attractive in everyday wear, but also featuring unique artist-inspired masks, collaborating with famous artists around the world. We believe that creating these masks in the ateliers managed by Chanel's subsidiary, Perfection, will be key to having high capabilities and high quality production to roll this mass product out quickly, effectively distributing it to Chanel's sales channels around the world. So to conclude, the history, Gabrielle Chanel started her brand in the early 1900s as a way to offer timeless yet elegant fashion pieces. We aim to inject that same style with Asian artists as we create these masks during a challenging pandemic time and beyond.
In terms of cost and retail pricing, with our products priced within the norm of designer branded masks, would be within the expectations of both current and future consumers. And with a rough estimate on when all the milestones should be achieved by, the mask will be delivered on time to the eagerly awaiting customers of Chanel.
And we believe that the marketplace has a strong need for both an effective yet fashionable face mask. Our product has clear benefits and differentiates itself from the other masks in the industry currently. With effective promotion and the high capabilities of the ateliers managed by Perfection, we believe our product is ready to stand out from the others during this unique time.
To summarize our conclusion, the artwork of Japan will be fused together with the strong, hardworking, and strong image that Chanel has to give, hopefully, everyone the opportunity to feel fashionable in this time of need during this COVID pandemic, being able to actually wear something you take pride in and not just a face mask that you bought from a local place. By going with a artful technique created through generations of Japanese artwork to give yourself the air of elegance that the former creator of Chanel truly wanted to give to everyone that experienced her brand. Thank you. That is our presentation. We are Group 23, and this is our presentation for Chanel.